guys, it's Leda Lam, and I was just on the phone with my mother. We were discussing a lot of immune system boosting activities and different things you can do to really help support your system during these trying times that we're in, right? So we're going to discuss various things you can do, not only things you can eat, but we're also going to discuss things you can do on a regular basis to keep your energy going, to keep all your systems flowing, a poem, and keep your immune systems working, organizing together so they're more likely to keep viruses of any kind and just pathogens at bay, right? Not necessarily medical advice. This is just to help build up your immunity. You still have to stay clear of the virus. So all the social distancing, important. You don't want to catch this virus. This is all just to help build up your immune system to help stave off pathogens generally. I grew up with a pretty hippie mom. We were always doing nose washes and breathing in vinegar, to break up mucus in our sinuses, and weird cough syrups with OSHA root and like disgusting garlic and stuff like that. Which actually, I think all those things are really good stuff to do. Why not? Even though it's not, you don't want to get a virus, any virus really, but you don't want to get the coronavirus. And I hope all of you are staying safe and doing, the extra hand washing all the time and social distancing, all the protocols that hopefully we're all going to be more sanitary after this. I'm sure we will be. I love garlic. My husband does not like garlic, but I love garlic. I was just listening to a podcast. I will link to it in the description. Expanded podcast. It's a little woo-woo maybe, but interesting episode from Karen Hurd. She's a nutritionist. And she was saying that garlic, you don't necessarily have to have raw garlic. And I always thought that you needed to have it be raw, but that's pretty hard on the gut and sometimes it's too much. But actually, cooked garlic and even granulated garlic, I have a shaker that I just put a lot of garlic on. I don't have any raw garlic now, so as soon as I get to go to the grocery store, I will get some raw garlic, but things like that. Another thing she was saying is hot water to help keep your body temperature hot. I'm drinking tea all the time. Another thing she says to keep your throat warm, which I'm not wearing a scarf right now, but I wear a scarf around my neck all the time. So that keeps, your throat and your chest. I'm not really doing very good right now with it. I should keep this all. I should be wearing more clothes. I'm wearing my bathrobe. I've been wearing my pajamas for days. Keeping the back of your neck, according to Chinese medicines, helps. That's where pathogens enter your body. It also helps to keep your nose nice and warm. So maybe when you're out and about, well, first of all, everyone's wearing those masks if you got one. Especially if you're in an area where it's really cold right now, keeping your nose nice and warm. It's been proven that when you have a colder nose, that you're more susceptible to pathogens in your nose. So it decreases the immunity in your nose. And makes sense. And I like keeping my ears nice and warm as well. I always have like a headband, or you could do the scarf also around your head, around your neck. Scarves are great. I love scarves. So keeping the heat happening, hot baths or something like that, if you're starting to feel a little funny, that might help. This was very interesting. She's really into beans, which I love beans, help absorb toxins out of your system. A soluble fiber to help take the bile, where your toxins are excreted out from your liver, take the bile out, which I love beans. I'm getting some dried beans as soon as my store stocks them again. You guys at the grocery store, you can only have 2 of everything. My grocery store is rationing. Everyone's staying 6 feet apart. Beans, I love beans, yes. So one thing my mother does, which is also a water-soluble fiber, is she drinks psyllium husk, and she makes it very liquid. Psyllium husk, because it's a water-soluble fiber, and she will let it sit, for several hours in the water in the glass and just really get absorbed with water, which makes a lot of sense to me. And drink that, to help pull out the toxins out of your body. So your body's get rid of toxins, but then you want to help it, let it leave your body so it doesn't get recycled into your system. Anything to clean your colon. My mother's really into enemas. I need to get back on the enema train, if there's an enema train. Donna Eden's energy system. My brother does this even before she gets out of bed. The thymus gland, which is a lot to do with your immune system right there. The T27, along the lymph, around the rib cage, and she does a whole system. I'm going to link to that right up here. I did the whole system, some cross crawling, and this is just, you will feel it in your body if you do that. My mother really loves doing the side bends to wake up your side body, stretching through the rib cage. Exercise, as we all know, is great for your body to help organize all your systems, your hormonal system. My mother was talking about how it really gets your lymph flowing, and your lymph helps pull out toxins, and you want your lymphatic system to be nice and clean and clear so it doesn't have a lot of heavy load already that it's dealing with when there's a pathogen that comes along. So dry skin brushing, I will link those as well. My dry skin brushing routine, I have a facial one that was very popular, but the body one as well, I will link too. My mother does that all the time. She's really into this, keeping the pathogens at bay. You know, she's in her 60s, even though she doesn't look like it. Colloidal silver snoot spray. I will link to a video about that as well. When I'm going out in public, I spray my colloidal silver and xylitol snoot spray up into my nose, and just to kind of keep some colloidal silver in there. You know, if I happen to breathe in a virus. My mother does that right when she comes in from going out and about during these times, and then she does a nasal wash, a nose wash. I haven't been doing those nose washes often, so now I'm going to start doing that more often, and that just helps pull the lymphatic, just organizes the lymph system in your sinuses in your head very nicely. So I gotta get on that. Apple cider vinegar, my mother's super into a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar-ish, at least once a day in the morning, maybe twice. She really thinks it helps your body alkalinize, but it helps balance the polarity of your cells so that they can stave off pathogens from entering the cell, you know, viruses. So I like that. I got a bunch of apple cider vinegar. I gotta get into that a little bit more. Sugar, no sugar. So this Karen Hurd episode, which I linked in the description, she was talking about no sugar, and so many people have been healed from Crohn's disease, their endocrine system disease, all sorts of things. Got a lot of testimonials, so I got eating beans. But she was saying that even sweet stuff like fruit counts as sugar, and your body's immune system, even hours after consuming some sweet stuff, is compromised, basically. So no sugar, no sugar. I've been sipping some licorice root and really yummy tea with milk thistle and mint in here, so hot water, and it's delicious, and it helps stabilize your blood sugar. Stabilize your blood sugar helps so many systems in your body, it makes sense. Now I gotta get into that berberine again, helping stabilize your blood sugar. So after cleansing her colon, she's very into repopulating the gut. Fermented vegetables. My fingers are all purple from last night cutting a cabbage and making my fermented cabbage, which actually helps increase the vitamin C content of your vegetables. And really there's more vitamin C in your dark vegetables, like the dark purple of the cabbage and the dark leafy green vegetables. A lot more vitamin C you can get from those than, like, say, an orange. I will link to that video as well, where I cut a bunch of fermented cabbage and make it nice, pretty pink, beautiful. Or like a good yogurt where there's not any fillery stuff or sugary sweeteners, definitely not. That could work as well. Relaxation and meditation. Now, that helps us de-stress, and stress is a very intense immune system suppressant. So these are stressful times, so keep your energy happening. We will get through this together, you guys. We definitely will. So keep some meditation. You guys can do that 3-4-6 breathing, I think it is. I'm gonna link to that as well. Oh my gosh, there's so many videos, you guys, that I'm going to link around here. So the 4-5 breathing, this is a breathing I do even to meditate. Sometimes I used to be a great meditator doing like month-long meditation retreats, and now it's dwindled to like 5 minutes a day. But now maybe have more time since you're at home. You're working from home perhaps, or not commuting. Hopefully everybody's doing okay with work. My goodness. Even just a few breath cycles of the 4-5 breathing, where you inhale for 4, hold your breath for 5, and exhale for 6, basically. It helps bring you into your parasympathetic nervous system, which is where a lot of healing happens, and you really feel very zen'd out. That's why I do it before I do a longer meditation, or maybe that is my meditation. It really does help. Or if you're feeling angry, link to that video up here. If you're feeling like you can't get to sleep and now we're all staying up watching Netflix because we're stuck at home, all that blue light can maybe affect your sleep. That's a lot of studies are saying that. So if you're having problems getting to sleep, this breath also really helps because you want to get adequate sleep for your immune system. Laughter, my mother was saying, she really thinks laughter helps. I mean, even if you're just smiling, like a fake smile, you don't feel like it, you just fake smile, that changes your brain chemistry and turns on beneficial brain chemicals. It's amazing. I mean, you probably have tried that before where you just physically smile. You know, during these times, watch some comedies on the whatever streaming platform because that big belly laugh with people that make you laugh. Possibly you felt how it works your abs the next day. Well, that's definitely a benefit, right? Abdominal work, but it helps release the lymph because your gut is a site of a lot of your lymph nodes, basically. So a lot of all that big belly laughter is going to help release the lymph and let it flow out so that your lymph system is clean and clear and able to deal with pathogens. And it's fun. You guys, we need to do fun things. We're going to get through this time. We really are. We're going to get through this one way or another. And we have to keep our spirits up because worrying is not going to help. Worrying doesn't really do anything. It's hard not to worry, I understand. At least the earth is getting a break, like the smog over China and the dolphins and was it dolphins or was it swans? Whatever, the fish, the wildlife in Venice, Italy. Here in Los Angeles, walking around up in the hills, it's beautiful. The sky is so smog-less. The sky is so beautiful and green. The sky is beautiful. The air is so clean and clear. You can see all the way to like the cities near the ocean. It's beautiful. So at least the earth is getting a break, you guys. Exercise, you guys, mild exercise. Interesting enough, if you're doing too intensive exercise, it can lower your immune system. So you want to have moderate, you want to get, you're panting a bit, you're maybe glistening with sweat. You don't want to do too intensive exercise because it can lower your immune system. So maybe now is not the time to start your high interval intensity or your marathon running in place at home. Also, it's good to go outside and get more, into the fresh air if you can. Go outside and take walks because that's probably the best way to get your vitamin D. Vitamin D, important for your immunity. I take a vitamin D supplement every day, but I also went out in the sun with my sun hat and my sunscreen. That also helps release the lymph and get your lymph flowing and cleared. And we know that just mild exercise or moderate exercise is important. I'm going to be putting up some videos I'm going to put up a few exercise videos pretty soon here on this channel. And also, if you want to do some lives on my Live Well Chiropractic channel, which is where I teach Pilates here in Los Angeles, we're doing online streaming exercise. In my Pilates classes, it's not just straight Pilates. We're doing some yoga stretches, we do some massage ball, we do some more intense like plank series and squats. So you are getting your energy up a little bit more. I will link to that one also in the description, you guys, so you can take advantage of those live streams if you would like. Vitamins. Okay, vitamin C apparently can help. But what's very interesting is that how much more vitamin C is in leafy green vegetables. And actually, frozen vegetables, they cannot even be higher in nutrient content. So get your frozen spinach. Go hoard your frozen spinach. I have a few bags of frozen vegetables in my freezer. It's pretty packed right now. Vitamin D, also very important for your immune system. And vitamin A rich foods like liver. So I take my desiccated liver pills from Perfect Supplements. I take like 2 a day with like a meal. So I know I'm getting a vitamin A rich foods. Also great for your skin, of course. And I'm eating lots of ginger and garlic. Turmeric, I am just taking my powdered turmeric. I don't have any fresh turmeric right now, which is fine. I do think you can take these in supplement form too. So there you go, guys. Lots of links to all these videos. I will put the description also. If there's probably a little eye up here where you can click and it will populate videos I've done in the past regarding a lot of these subjects. And I hope that helps you guys keep your spirits up It's really going to help your immunity at the very least, and we are going to get through this. We're going to get through this stronger, in fact, than we were before. Maybe not our economy, but I think, you know, at least the Earth is getting a nice breather, maybe a jump start on our global warming fight. We're going to get through this, guys, okay? I'm sending you a big hug and warm, cozy wishes. Bye. Namaste healthy. Hey gang! Hi guys, it's Leda Lum, and she really thinks it helps, you know, help brief, efficient exercise. I'm gonna be putting up a few, which is another thing, you guys, getting some fresh air. Tea! Another thing she was saying is tea, hot water in the tea, drinking hot water, you know, heat, as we know when we get, if you have too much intensity, like high interval, it's gonna be hopefully very funny. Is a big energy system, which she also just exercise. You guys help with this, like if you're having, you know, so it's not gonna compact in your colon or anything. I must point. You're tapping with your fingertips right above your breastbone.